Scouts fear the night. Titans own the dark. But one man walks where no sound follows. In the fortified training grounds, a pit holds two captive titans. Massive forms, still as death under moonlight.
He's insane. One wrong step, and those titans will crush him.
But Tatsuya descends without hesitation. His boots meet the grass and the world holds its silence. His footsteps are air. Not a twig snaps. Not a breath stirs the still night. He passes inches from a titan's face, and it does not move.
Impossible! They should have torn him apart by now.
He weaves between the two sleeping giants, hands in his pockets, as if on a moonlit stroll.
Silence is my only language.
Someone get the captain. We've never seen anything like this.
And just like that, the exercise is over. Tatsuya climbs out as if nothing happened. But in the watchtower, whispers spread like fire. Within the hour, Tatsuya is pulled into a briefing room. Sergeant Ishida and Captain Murakami wait, their expressions sharp.
Cadet Tatsuya, that was reckless. How did you walk past two titans without a sound?
I don't know. I just walk quietly. It's how I've always been.
Your file shows nothing remarkable. 2 years as a cadet, average marks. And tonight, you accomplish the impossible. Explain.
They'd never believe the truth. And I won't give them that piece of my past.
Answer the captain. Cadet, that's an order.
Tatsuya meets the captain's gaze without flinching. The silence that follows is heavier than any confession.
Very well. You'll be assigned a handler. Investigator Sakura will assess your anomaly. Cooperate fully.
Minutes later, Tatsuya steps into the corridor. A woman with glasses and a brown ponytail rises from a bench, clipboard in hand.
Cadet Tatsuya, I am Investigator Sakura. Your handler. Let's find somewhere quiet. We have a lot to unpack.
Years ago, in a cramped room lit by a single bulb, Hiroshi's shadow fell over a trembling boy. This memory never left.
You dropped the cup again, you worthless brat! How many times do I have to beat you before you learn? Silence!
The backhand came fast. The boy crumpled to the floor, a cry escaping his lips before he could stop it.
Hiroshi, please, just let him be.
But Hiroshi's glare silenced her. She retreated into the doorway, a ghost in her own home. After that night, the boy practiced in secret. Every step was a prayer for silence. He walked on his toes for hours.
If I make no noise, he won't hurt me. If I am invisible, he won't see me. If I am nothing, maybe I'll be safe.
By age 8, he could cross a room without a whisper. The floorboards never betrayed him again. Now, in the barracks, Tatsuya sat on his cot, staring at his hands, the hands that had learned silence at such a cost.
They want answers, but my past is a closed door. I'll never open it for them.
The summons came before first light. In Captain Murakami's office, the window faced the wall, a constant reminder of confinement.
Tatsuya, the brass has decided. Your ability is too valuable to waste on standard scouting. You are being transferred to the Night Reconnaissance Unit. No fanfare, no choice. This unit operates beyond the walls alone, in complete silence, exactly your specialty.
So this is my reward for surviving. A promotion into deeper darkness.
After the briefing, Sakura led him to her office. Maps papered every wall, lines and markings from past missions.
Your first assignment, Map 3 active Titan nests in Sector 7. Approach from the east. Observe for 1 hour per nest, then return. No heroics.
I understand. I've never needed heroics. Just silence.
That night, he packed his gear with the same care he used to pack his emotions, tight and unreachable. The gate opened just enough for a single shadow. He walked through, and the night swallowed him whole. Tatsuya moved through the outer forests like breath through reeds. Unheard, unseen, a titan dozed against a pine. He walked past its open hand without stirring the air.
3 nests mapped, standard patterns. But the 4th site borders a deep gorge. and the Titans there stand like guards.
They did not sleep. They did not feed. They faced outward, as if protecting something within.
What could Titans be protecting? That is not natural.
He recorded the coordinates and melted back into the tree line. The sun had not yet risen. In Sakura's office, her pencil tapped the map. The gorge lay unmarked on official charts.
This cluster makes no sense. I have never seen Titans act like this anywhere else. I will push for clearance. You need to go back and observe up close. Something is down there.
The red circle bloomed on the map like a wound. Neither of them spoke for a long moment. 2 nights later, Tatsuya returned to the gorge rim. Titan guards stood motionless. Below, scattered bones formed deliberate patterns.
These bones are arranged. Someone placed them here. But Titans don't do that.
He descended a few meters down the slope, his movements silent even on loose stone. Something metallic glinted in the dirt. It was a shard of corroded metal, no larger than his palm. Faint letters ran along its surface.
Writing. This is a piece of something man-made.
Back in Sakura's office, she held the shard under her lamp. Her glasses reflected the ancient script.
This is old human script. Predates the wall's construction. Where did you find this?
Near the gorge. The Titans aren't just guarding territory. They're guarding evidence of something the walls were meant to bury.
If I report this, the military will send a full expedition. We'll lose any chance to understand it quietly.
They locked eyes across the desk. The shard slid into a hidden drawer. Their secret now had weight and a name: conspiracy. Over the next 3 missions, Tatsuya ranged deeper. The forest held more secrets than Titans.
A narrow path, worn by footsteps. Not an animal trail. Something walks here on 2 legs.
Near a clearing, a crude snare hung from a branch. Still functional, somebody set it to catch game. He brought the findings back to Sakura's office, where the map grew dense with new markings.
The snare, the trail, the shard, they all point in one direction. There's a route cutting through Titan territory. If we overlay my topographical maps, it matches a dry riverbed. Possible travel lane.
A riverbed deep enough to hide movement from Titans. I could follow it without detection.
Tatsuya, this is getting dangerous. If you go further and get caught, we both lose everything.
I've been invisible my whole life. This path won't be any different. I'll trace it to the end.
On the map, a faint line stretched into blank space. He called it the thread. His next mission would follow it, following the dry riverbed. Tatsuya moved through the darkness like a shadow. Titans passed above, never looking down.
The soil changed. Darker, tilled. And those plants, they're not wild.
Rows of root vegetables pushed up through the earth. Someone had worked this land recently.
No Titan could plant those. This is settled ground.
At the valley's edge, a stone marker stood waist-high, carved with symbols, a boundary and a warning. He knelt, sketching every detail onto his notepad. Before first light, he was gone, leaving no trace. Sakura studied the sketch in stunned silence. The symbols were a language she'd only seen in banned texts.
Tatsuya, this is proof of an active settlement. If the military learns of this, they'll send a purge.
No one saw me. But if we want the truth, I'll need to go back and find them.
Then we do it carefully. One more mission, confirm their location, numbers, defenses. Then we decide what to report. The moment we walk into that settlement, we're traitors. If the military catches us, we hang.
I've been invisible my entire life. I need to see this with my own eyes. They won't catch me.
The next morning, Captain Murakami's summons shattered the quiet like a blade through parchment.
Your last 3 reports were too clean. Every trail you followed just ends. What aren't you telling me?
I only report what I see. The trail dead-ended at a rock slide. I couldn't proceed further.
Investigator Sakura gave the same testimony. Identical. I find that level of coordination suspicious.
We are professionals, Captain. If you don't trust our work, replace us.
I will. Effective immediately, you are under surveillance. Any unsanctioned mission will be considered treason. Dismissed.
As Tatsuya left, Murakami motioned to his aide. A shadow would follow every step.
A shadow? I'll just be quieter than silence. That settlement is out there, and I will find it.
That night, Tatsuya walked a route no one could follow. The assigned shadow lost him within the first hour.
The air here smells of wood smoke and tilled earth. I am close.
Through the trees, a crude wooden gate blocked the path. Faint lantern light flickered beyond.
It's not a camp. It's a village. How have they survived?
He crept forward, silent on the moss, until he could count the huts between the trees. At the gate, an old woman with gray hair held a candle aloft. Her sharp eyes found his silhouette. They stared across the distance. Then she lowered the candle and turned away, as if his presence was enough.
She saw me, and she didn't scream.
He melted back into the forest, carrying the weight of an impossible secret. The settlement let him go.
I'll come back. Not as a scout, but as a guest. I need answers.
3 nights later, Tatsuya returned. This time, the gate stood unbarred, and the old woman waited with her candle.
You came back. I knew you would. Walk with me.
She led him past rows of huts, past curious eyes, to a small dwelling with a low table and a single candle.
Sit. You are not our enemy, or you would have brought soldiers. So what do you seek?
I want to understand. I've seen your crops, your markers. How have you survived out here?
We are the Forgotten. Prisoners who learned the kingdom's darkest secret and fled. They built titans, and we escaped their walls.
The words landed like a hammer. The shard, the guarded gorge, it all snapped into a terrible clarity.
My name is Tatsuya Himura. I am a scout, but I am not here to report you. I need to know more.
At the name, Akari went still. The candle flame stopped its dance. Her eyes widened with a knowledge far older than his.
Himura. Your mother's name. It was Miyako, wasn't it? Miyako and I were friends since childhood. She discovered the kingdom's darkest secret. They create titans as weapons.
The candle flickered, casting long shadows as Akari's voice thickened with old sorrow.
To silence her, they forced her into marriage with a cruel man named Hiroshi. Your real father was executed in a labor camp.
From the folds of her worn cloak, Akari drew a yellowed envelope, sealed with a faded ribbon.
She wrote this the night they took her. I've kept it, hoping one day you'd come.
Tatsuya reached out, his fingers trembling. The weight of a lifetime settled into his palm.
My mother. She's still alive?
I don't know. But that letter is all I have left of her. It's yours now.
He stared at the faded ink, the words of a woman whose love had been stolen by a kingdom of lies.
I'll carry this letter until I find her. I'll walk through every shadow this kingdom has ever made.
The silence in the hut stretched thin like a fraying rope. Tatsuya folded the letter against his chest, each crease a wound he'd never heal.
She may be in the sanitarium at the city's edge. If you can reach her, tell her we still remember, and that we never stopped fighting.
Akari's voice cracked. She pressed a worn map into his hand, her fingers lingering on his.
I will come back. I'll bring news of her, and I'll help you however I can. I promise.
He stepped out of the hut and walked through the silent settlement. People watched but did not speak. At the gate, the old woman placed a hand on his shoulder. No words were needed.
Walk quietly, Himura. The kingdom's ears are everywhere, and they will kill you if they learn the truth.
Walk quietly. That's all I've ever done.
As dawn broke, he looked back once. The settlement faded into the mist, a secret he now carried in his chest.
Now I walk for 2 worlds. One built on lies, the other on hope. I'll be the bridge between them.
Back in the city, Tatsuya slipped his surveillance long enough to meet Sakura in her locked office.
Sakura, I need to show you something. And then I need you to make the hardest choice of your life.
From his coat, he produced the yellowed envelope. Sakura's breath caught as she saw the faded handwriting. He told her everything. The settlement, Akari, the kingdom's Titan project, and his mother imprisoned at the sanitarium.
Tatsuya, if anyone finds out you've been in contact with them, we're both dead.
I know, but I have to reach her. I need your help to get inside the sanitarium.
You are asking me to betray the kingdom, but you are also the only person I trust.
After a long silence, she pulled out a city map and circled a building on the old hill. The sanitarium.
It's heavily guarded. We'll need a diversion at the gate. I can arrange that.
By the time the meeting ended, they had a plan, a schedule, and a bond sealed in treason. Tomorrow night, they'd move. Night fell on the sanitarium. A delivery cart crashed at the main gate. Guards rushed to the commotion. Sakura's diversion. In the rear alley, Tatsuya scaled the fence without a whisper. His childhood training held him to the iron.
Silent as a ghost, like all those years ago. This time, I am not running from a monster. I am running to my mother.
He dropped into the dark garden and pressed against the wall. No alarms, only the distant shouts from the gate. Inside, the corridors stretched like veins of a sleeping beast. Faint light pooled under the night nurse station. He slid past, each footstep a calculated breath. The floorboards accepted him without a sound.
Room 204. Akari's map was right. She's been here all along.
Outside the door, he paused. A lifetime of silence led to this single heartbeat.
She's in there. My mother. The one Hiroshi couldn't destroy.
His hand closed on the handle. The next breath would change everything. The door clicked open. Moonlight fell on a narrow bed. A frail woman with gray-streaked hair turned weakly.
Who? It can't be. Tatsuya? Is it truly you?
Her voice. It's the same. Weaker, but the same. She remembers.
He knelt beside her and gently placed the yellowed envelope into her trembling hands. She opened it with shaking fingers, her breath hitching as the familiar handwriting filled the paper.
Akari. She kept it. This letter is proof that I loved you before they tore us apart.
From beneath her pillow, she drew a simple silver ring and pressed it into his palm.
Your real father's ring. It's all I have left of a decent man. Wear it for him.
He pulled her into a careful embrace, as if she were made of glass, and let the tears fall.
Promise me you'll help the ones beyond the walls. Walk for them, and for me.
He slipped the ring onto his finger and slid from the room like a breath dissolving into darkness. The hallway was still. A nurse's cart rounded the corner. He pressed into an alcove, his silent footwork making him a ghost, even in the tight space. At the rear window, he dropped to the garden below without a sound. The fence loomed, and then he was over. In the alley, Sakura grabbed his arm. Her face was pale with worry.
You made it. Let's move. The guards are returning to their posts.
Minutes later, in their safe house, Sakura's eyes fell to the ring. Her voice dropped.
Tatsuya, that ring is evidence. If anyone sees it, they'll connect you to her. You have to take it off.
I won't. It's all I have of my real father. I've spent my life in silence. This ring speaks the truth.
Sakura looked at him, at the boy who had been taught to be invisible, now refusing to hide.
Then we'll hide in plain sight. Walk your path, and I'll guard your back. No turning back now.
2 days later, the noose tightened. Captain Murakami summoned Tatsuya and Sakura to a secure room, his gaze cold as a winter blade.
I've reviewed the sanitarium's incident reports. A delivery cart crash, a missing patient inventory, and a quiet breach no guard can explain.
Sakura's face paled, but she held her tongue. Tatsuya remained blank. Tatsuya remained blank. A wall his stepfather had taught him to build.
You were both on leave that night. Convenient. I am giving you 48 hours to present evidence. of your loyalty. Fail, and you'll hang as traitors.
When they were alone in the corridor, Sakura's voice trembled like a leaf before the storm.
He doesn't just suspect, he knows pieces. We have to run.
Running won't save them. If we're taken, the outpost is next. I have to warn Akari before the military traces my steps.
That's suicide. If you leave now, you'll confirm his suspicions.
Tatsuya looked at the ring on his finger, the weight of 2 worlds. He gently pulled away and moved toward the exit.
I made a promise to my mother. I'll walk. It's what I do. Keep my secrets, and if I don't return, bury them.
That night, Tatsuya moved through the shadows of the city and into the forest beyond the wall. No guard saw him. No alarm sounded.
His breath came in steady bursts. Every step was silent, but his pace was desperate.
By the time he reached the hidden gate, his lungs burned. The settlement was quiet, but lanterns still glowed.
Tatsuya? What's wrong? You look like you've been running from death itself.
The military knows about the sanitarium breach. They suspect me. In 48 hours, they'll come hunting. You have to move.
Then we leave tonight. I won't let them find us again.
The settlement erupted into motion. Families grabbed bundles, torches were lit. Akari's voice rose above the chaos.
Take these letters. They're for our allies in the city. You are our courier now.
Courier, not a scout anymore. A bridge.
As he turned back toward the wall, the settlement faded into the dark, a ghost on the move. He clutched the envelope close. Dawn bled over the wall as Tatsuya stepped through the gate. Captain Murakami stood alone in the cold shadow.
I've been waiting, Tatsuya. No guards, no witnesses. Follow me.
He led him to a small room beneath the wall's foundation. A single lantern burned on a dusty table.
The sanitarium breach, the outpost, I've known for years. My faction has worked in secret against the Titan Project.
Tatsuya's jaw tightened, but Murakami raised a calming hand.
We need a courier who walks unheard. Someone the Titans never notice. Will you be our silent ambassador?
This is the path that was always waiting for me. Not a soldier, a bridge between worlds. I'll carry your messages, but I won't kill. Not for you, not for anyone.
Murakami nodded, a rare smile cracking his stern face. The door slid open. Sakura stepped inside, eyes red but steady.
I made a promise to guard his back. Where he walks, I'll follow.
Days bled into weeks. Tatsuya walked the hidden paths at dawn, his father's ring catching the first light on a quiet rooftop. Sakura waited with a folded map. No words were needed. The exchange was quick, practiced. He now wore the new uniform of a diplomatic courier, dark with a subtle gold emblem. But the silent step remained unchanged. Deep in the forest, a titan slept. Tatsuya walked past its open hand, inches from its face, without a whisper.
I used to fear your shadow. Now I walk beside it, carrying hope you'll never understand.
He carried letters for the resistance and return letters for his mother, who now read them with a faint smile in her sanitarium bed. Under moonlight, he paused on a ridge to read the last words from the settlement. Their camp was safe, deeper than before. The kingdom still built its monsters. The walls still stood. But between them, a quiet thread held steady. Sakura watched from the shadows as he slipped back into the city. Just another face in the crowd. They stood together at the wall's edge, looking out at the world that had once seemed endless and empty. Now it held a future. At the wall's edge, Tatsuya and Sakura exchanged a glance that needed no words. Then he turned away. Beyond the city, a letter passed through a hidden fence. Hands that would never meet in daylight touched in shadow. In the sanitarium, Miyako traced her son's handwriting on a fresh page. Her smile was the only answer he needed. Moonlight found him on the old rooftop, reading the reply from the settlement. We live because you walk.
Because I walk, the silence my stepfather tried to crush now carries hope through the dark.
He slid the paper inside his coat, next to the ring, and descended into the waking city. Sakura watched from a high window, her tea untouched, as his figure grew small against the gate. He did not look back. He never did. But the faint smirk on his lips told her everything. His boots pressed the dew-covered grass, each step a quiet defiance. The Titans slept, and the world held its breath. Until the kingdom's shadow lifted, a silent scout would walk. No blade, no sound, only footsteps toward hope.